Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today at the Toast to Transfers. We're here for a live heat printing event. We're going to be heat pressing some apparel items for the spring, and I am so happy that you all joined us today. This is the springtime edition, so we're going to get ourselves ready for this warmer weather that's to come. You all are joining us. If you notice, there is a chat. Go ahead and use that chat to ask any questions that you have. We have Mia in the chat that's going to be helping us moderate. She will be able to help. If I'm not able to answer any of your questions live, she's going to be there to make sure that we have everybody's questions answered with links to get you to the right location. I also have Nick behind the camera with me. He's helping us out, making sure everything is looking good for you so you can see all of the angles of everything that we're going to be decorating. And then also we have Liz on the switchboard. Hi, Liz. How are you? So everybody go ahead. We're going to have a great time at the Toast to Transfers. If you have your kit, you're going to go ahead and grab your kit. You all had the opportunity to pre-order the items that we're going to be pressing today. So we'll open that up here in a minute. Also, go ahead and grab your drink, whatever you're drinking today, so that we can give a few toasts to these awesome transfers that we are working with today. So cheers to you all. Okay, I see some of you all have found the chat. So Sherry, thanks for coming in from Arizona. Jackie, hi. Thanks for being here. So let us know where you're coming in from, what you're drinking, and we will get started so that we can get our heat printing, making some awesome clothes. So we have right now our heat press. Please go ahead, if you are pressing with us and have the kit, go ahead and warm it up to 290 degrees if you are using a Hotronix heat press. And if you are using a non-Hotronix heat press, you're going to bump it up about 10 degrees. So you should be about 300 degrees. So the Hotronix Auto Clam is the one that I'm going to be working with today. I have it on a caddy stand. They normally come set on a table. We have it on the caddy stand, makes it easier to roll around here. And then also adjust the height. We had Dave heat printing a little earlier. He was a little taller than me, so we lowered it down to my height, so we're good to go. I also have a quick slip pad protector on my heat press. You don't need one for these applications, but it's there just to keep it nice and clean. And let things slide on and off. At some point, though, we are going to be decorating. I'm going to be taking off that platen cover just in case. Okay, so Mia's chat right now is not working, so we're having some technical difficulties. She'll get up in the chat here in a little bit. But yes, feel free to go ahead and ask any questions in the chat and let us know. I see a lot of you guys. Oh, Barbara, you're down in Florida. I was just down there last week for spring break, and I'm wishing I was back. It was beautiful weather. Lester and Judy from Indiana, thanks for being here. Victor from PA, you guys are all over the place. Oh, we've got a Tacoma, Washington. Hey, Tony. Awesome. Tracy from Winchester, Ohio. Awesome. Let's see. Liz from Phoenix, drinking a Celsius. Delicious. Oh, and it's opening day too. Yes, don't forget, make sure you tune into any of the games that are happening for opening day. Tiffany, Alabama. Okay, so you guys have found the chat. Go ahead and use it as we're getting going with heat printing everything. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer what I can as I see them come in. But yeah, so we've got our heat press warmed up, 290 degrees, like I said, for the Hotronix, and then bump it up 10 degrees if you are working with a non-Hotronix. And that's just to if your heat press is running low on temperature, which some imports do, it's good to bump it up 10 degrees to make sure that we're at an accurate temperature. Okay, and then for the pressing kit, I'm going to go ahead, we're going to take a look at the things that we're going to be decorating for this Toast to Transfers. Every couple of months, we do a Toast to Transfers, different theme, and this month is the spring theme to get us ready for all of the holidays that are coming up, Easter, our spring breaks, all of that. So we have, oh, good, Mia's back. All right, Mia's back in the chat, so you'll see her pop in and say hi and provide some information if you guys are having any questions. Okay, so in the Toast to Transfers kit, we are giving you all of the items that we're going to be decorating today. So we're going to start off with an American Apparel CVC collection t-shirt, really soft, nice t-shirt to heat print on. We're also going to heat print a Port & Company tie-dye green shirt. Love this one. And then also we're going to have a little bit of a challenge, and I'm going to show you guys something beyond t-shirts, and we're going to decorate an umbrella. So in your Toast to Transfers kit, you will also have an umbrella, and I will show you how to decorate it. It's a little bit more challenging, so it's a more of an advanced heat printing item, but it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it, and I'll show you how to get that done. In the kit also, we have a shirt alignment ruler to help us align and straighten. We're going to print a left chest design and a back design, so that will help us get everything lined up and centered. And then we have the transfers. So let's dive in here. So inside the transfer pack, we've got several different types of transfers for you to try in case you haven't tried them yet. So you have your instruction sheet that's going to give you all of the details of the transfers that we're decorating, how we design them in the Easy View Online Designer. We use design layouts that you can customize with different fonts, different ink colors, your text. You can change out clip art, all in the Easy View Designer. So we used a few of the designs from there to create the designs in these transfers. So you will find the details of what layout we use, what fonts, and the type of ink that was used for that. And then also at the bottom is your application instructions. So we're going to preheat our apparel, we're going to position the transfer and press, and then we're going to peel the transfer carrier. We also at the bottom have those application instructions with your time, temperature, and pressure, and also whether you peel it cold or hot. That is the instructions, the recipe for the perfect press. So you're going to take a look at that. We are going to start with the UltraColor Max transfers. Let's pull out this transfer pack because there was something that I missed. Let's set this to the side. You also have your drink recipe card. So we put together a bourbon bloom cocktail for you all. You can add this to your recipe collection from the other Toast to Transfers that we have been doing over the years. So this one is a bourbon and bloom. So a lovely recipe card to get you ready for spring. It's a very refreshing cocktail. Okay, and then the transfers. So like I said, we were going to start with the UltraColor Max. There's two different types of transfers in your pack here. So we have the UltraColor Max transfers, and then the blue, all of the blue ones, the single color blue ones, those are the new Goof Proof Premium screen printed transfers. So two different types of transfers that we're going to try. We're going to start with the UltraColor Max direct to film heat transfers to get us started, and then we'll move on to the the Goof Proof Premium there. Okay. All righty, I'm going to set this box off to the side, clean up my space so I have everything ready. The first shirt I'm going to start with is the American Apparel, the CVC shirt. Really nice and soft. This is a really light, like lavender, lilac purple. And then we are going to grab the UltraColor Max direct to film heat transfer. Now this is a digital heat transfer. You can see all of the colors that are in this design. It is full color, so you can have as many colors as you want in your design. And also it is priced by the square inch. So when you're talking about designs that have a lot of color, your cost for the full color transfers are very minimal, very low cost to do low quantity full color transfers you'll find with the direct to film transfers. So this is UltraColor Max that we're going to be working with there. We're going to do that full size design, and then this little one we'll save for the umbrella. We'll do that next. Okay. So let's go back here to the Hotronics Auto Clam. It is an automatic auto open heat press, and you're going to make sure that your temperature, time, and pressure are all set before we get started. So we want to be at 290 degrees, and the Hotronics Auto Clam makes it easy for us to set the temperature. You can go up and down in temperature. We're at 290. You can set a first time. So the first time that we're going to press, as on the instructions, we're going to pre-press the fabric. So I have that set for 4 seconds. And that's just to remove that moisture and wrinkles that might be found in the fabric, give us a nice flat, even surface. And then the next time on here is your pressing time. So you can set actually 2 different times on the Hotronics Auto Clam. It makes it easier when you're doing pre-press time and the actual application time. And then you clear that out. And then also we want to make sure that our pressure is good. We want to be in a medium to firm pressure. And on the Hotronics Auto Clam, it gives us a number readout, which makes it easy for us to find out the pressure. So to find out the pressure, we load up our shirt. You can either load it up this way, or I see some people, they like to open it and load it on the heat press this way. You can certainly do that. Either way is fine with you. If you don't have a threadable heat press though, you can do like here where you're just laying it down flat. We're going to straighten that out. I've got some wrinkles in here, so we want to make sure that we're nice and straight and flat. We're going to pre-press out those wrinkles and check our pressure. So our pressure readout is here. And right now I'm at a 9. And we need to be between a 6 and an 8, or a 60 PSI to 80 PSI. That's a medium to firm pressure. So I kind of want to get more medium. So we're at a 7 now, which I think is great. So if you're not sure how to check your pressure, there are some tools and ways to do that. And we have some videos on our YouTube channel, just in case you don't know how to check your pressure. But this is the way that makes the Auto Clam, the Hotronics Auto Clam, so awesome. It gives us that nice little temperature readout. So I'm just making sure I'm at the pre-press. So we pre-pressed our fabric, and now I've got that set for the 12 seconds for the UltraColor Max. So here is the UltraColor Max DTF transfers. Again, they are digitally printed. And then let's use the shirt alignment tool. So this is going to help us straighten up our application here. And all you need to do is take this shirt ruler, put it up here by the collar. It'll fall in line with the collar. And then we know then the center. So we can place that right underneath the ruler, center that up. Okay, and then you'll want to remove the ruler and go ahead and lock down the heat press for that 12 seconds. So once that 12 seconds is up, it's going to be a hot peel. We're going to peel it right away as soon as the heat press opens. And then your shirt is done. Super easy. There you go. And then you can see immediately the results of, feels nice and soft on the apparel, especially on this American Apparel style. This is already a really soft shirt, so the direct to film UltraColor Max on that feels really nice. You just want a nice application so that it's nice, flat, even surface. Okay. Okay, everyone, we're going to wait. Let's check the chat. We're going to have a little toast, you guys, because the application turned out lovely. Toast to you. Cheers. Go ahead and grab your beverage after you get it all applied. We're going to take a second and see how everybody did. It looks like there might be some technical difficulties there, so I'm sorry if it's lagging a little bit. Awesome. Okay, so how did everybody's turn out? Let us know. Okay. And then once you guys are all done applying your shirt, everything is good. I just wanted to give some extra time just in case. That was a very easy, simple application, nice large design area to press. Okay. Can you show the ruler part again? Sure can. Yes, I can. Okay, so just really quickly. So when we have our t-shirt on the heat press there, I'll actually pull it up here just so you can see it better. You're going to take the application ruler and then just place it along the collar. And then you'll have the center of where the center of your design is going to be. And I'll show you here also how to do a left chest when we move to the Goof Proof Premium. But yeah, you just take a look at the center line. It's got some rulers on there to help it. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, no, Doug, I did not thread the shirt, but you certainly can. Either way will work. I don't have any obstructions on the other side of the shirt or anything like that, so I just can lay it down flat. Do you need to put something over the transfer to protect it? No, you don't. This comes in its own cover sheet. Sometimes there are transfers that have some static cling going on. So after it's pressed and the heat press pops up, the transfer might have static and actually stick to the top of the shirt. We can use a cover sheet like for that type of application, but I would recommend just using these paper cover sheets or craft paper, just something very thin. You don't want to use the thick like silicone application pads or anything like that. You just want it to be that thin paper. Yes. Yeah, and go ahead and repress. If you do need to repress it, you can go ahead and even cover it with like a paper cover sheet or craft paper and then press again for sure. Derek, does pressing it twice make it softer? Not necessarily, but the type of cover sheet that you use to press it might change the matte or shininess of the transfer. So it might affect the sheen of it. But I don't know if it makes it softer per se. All righty. Okay. Alrighty. Awesome, guys. Let's move on to if you have any further questions, feel free to ask, but we're going to go ahead and grab the umbrella. We're going to heat print the umbrella next. So I'm going to grab the other UltraColor Max DTF transfer that we have here that says Welcome Spring, with a cute little water pail planter. And then your umbrella, you can take off the little covers. And some of you might be a little superstitious, but I'm not. I open up umbrellas inside. There's a way to do it where it's not opened all the way. And whoop. Yeah, I'm not that superstitious. If you press the button once, it'll go up. If you press the button again, it will collapse a little bit to where it is, gives you a little bit more fabric on the sides, a little bit less taut. So that's the way I usually will work with the umbrella on the heat press. Okay, so this is going to be interesting, guys. This is always fun to watch somebody try and heat print an umbrella. So it was like, oh no, okay, I'm going to heat print an umbrella for you all. It's actually easy. It's just a little awkward. It's no problem. The cover sheet that I have on the heat press, I'm going to go ahead and remove it. It does help when you slide t-shirts on, but when you are trying to press something that you want some grip instead of it sliding, then I take the cover, the platen cover off so that I have a little bit more grip. I do that with sweatpants or long sleeve shirts or something like that. If you're pressing a sleeve, take the cover off. Makes it easier. So then we have our heat press set at the exact same time and temperature that we had it before. The only difference is we're going to have to adjust the pressure after we load up the umbrella. We still want to be that medium to firm pressure. So we're going to make sure also that we do that. It's just hard for me to take my hands off as I'm as I'm doing it. So we're going to make sure that we are finding the location that you want to decorate, and that's all personal choice. There's no right or wrong. I usually will just open it up here. I usually do the one on the opposite side of the little strap. But when you open it up, you can see that we have like a nice little flat area. Okay. All I do is I stick this on the corner of the heat press like that. And I try to get the spokes off as best as I can. Okay. Holding it down. I just hold it. You're just trying to get your fabric as flat as possible. The application isn't pretty, you guys, but it's doable. You can do it. You don't look amazing while you're heat printing umbrellas, but okay, we're going to go ahead and lock this down, and I want to make sure that I have my pressure. Because I'm pressing something not as thick, my pressure is lighter. So I'm going to tighten up my pressure a bit and make sure that I'm in that medium to firm pressure. If you have a friend or a family member around, they can also help you hold it underneath or setting it on the table. If your heat press is on the table, definitely helps. Okay, so I'm at an 8. I'm okay with that. 7, 8. And then still holding it, I'm in that same location. And it's nice because the umbrella actually had a nice crease, which is showing me where the center is. You just go ahead and lay that down right on the corner there. Lock it down for the 12 seconds. Still holding. And then again, it's a hot peel. We're just going to peel it off immediately. There we go. Make sure you have that good firm pressure on your application. And then, yeah, you have here. Let me open it for you guys. Maybe. Let me start over. Bloop. The button's not pressing yet. Hold on. There we go. Maybe. It's not clicking for me. Hold on. I'm doing it wrong. You know what I mean. See, we got to start over. There we go. I was playing with this earlier. It's like, okay, you got to start all the way over if you want to go halfway and then. So check it. How did it work for you guys? Like I said, it's definitely a little bit more of a challenge than a regular t-shirt, but it's doable. This is why we wanted to show you guys, give you a practice umbrella to, just to try it out and see how it works for you. For me, it's pretty easy. Of course, you're holding it and trying to get it on the right spot. This is also why we did a smaller design so that we can press it on the corner of the heat press. Makes it a little easier for that. If you are wanting to decorate more of a larger area, you can always opt for one of the smaller heat platens that the heat press that you can interchange out to get more of the area. We knew that you all didn't have one of those interchangeable platens, which is why I just showed you how to do it on the corner. But it works, and you guys, it is durable. It's going to stay over many, many uses on an umbrella especially. Yeah, it's definitely something if you guys want to try it out for a promotional item for a customer that has a business that is looking to decorate umbrellas. You can do it with the UltraColor Max transfer and your heat press. So it's definitely an option that you can have for your customers. Ooh. All right. What's the biggest you can print here? For all of our transfers, what would you say? what is it? 20 for UltraColor Max. What's the max size? Do you know? We'll get that answer for you. But with UltraColor Max, I think it's 22 by 22. That's what I thought too. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, so 22 inches by 22 inches. Yes, this is UltraColor Max. So that's the DTF, the direct to film heat transfer. It's 6 cents a square inch. And so depending on what size your design is, it will be priced with how large your design. So we're going to move over to the next heat transfer, the Goof Proof Premium. So I'm going to up my heat press temperature because we're going to be at 320 degrees. Thank you. I have them making sure to remind me to raise my temperature. So we're going to go ahead and do that right away so that we can chit chat about some of this other stuff. We'll talk about the Goof Proof Premium. So we've got 320 degrees and we have a pre-press time of 4 seconds, and then our pressing time, we have 10 seconds. And then all of our transfers are a medium to firm pressure. So we always keep it in that 6 to 8 pressure range. So yeah, now we've got a nice, cute little umbrella to welcome spring. It's adorable. We've printed umbrellas for around the office before. They last a long time. They're very durable. I highly recommend giving it a try, especially if you've got a customer looking for a new promotional idea, maybe for their clients or their employees or something like that. So, all righty, guys. I'm going to take a drink. Let me know how your application went. Cheers. Toast. Yes. Okay. So yeah, we do offer screen printed transfers as well. I see that question. The screen printed transfers are actually the ones that I'm going to be doing next. So the Goof Proof Premium transfers are screen printed. So they are printed with a plastisol ink. Our most popular transfer is the Goof Proof screen printed transfers. So Transfer Express, that's our bread and butter, and the transfers peel like butter. So it's an amazing heat transfer. It gives you that same quality, durability as retail screen printing. So you're getting that that look, the feel, the wearability that your customers, I think, are going to be looking for. Our Goof Proof screen printed transfers are typically printed on a paper carrier. The Goof Proof Premium is a new carrier for the Goof Proof ink that is a clear carrier. You can see right through it, and it helps you with positioning, with placement, and it also is compatible with the Fusion IQ, the ProPlace IQ, that is a light laser that will line up your print on your shirt with the transfer at the same time so that you have spot on placement every single time. So it is compatible with that ProPlace. And it is a lovely advantage to be able to see through the transfer, be able to know where your application placement is. I know some of you have applied left chest before, which is what we're going to be doing now. Having it with a clear carrier definitely makes it so much easier, of course, and we're still getting that same quality ink that we have in our popular Goof Proof transfers. So we have a few more degrees left. The Goof Proof Premium here, you can see we have a few different sizes. You can get them individual, so individual transfers just like this, cut apart, or you can get them as gang sheets. So the gang sheet, I believe, is 12 3/4 by 17.5. Don't quote me on it. It's around there. But the sheet size is a larger sheet size, and you can fit as many different images on that sheet as possible. Okay. And the minimum is 6. So your minimum would be 6 transfers of all that same setup of design. And you can, of course, order more. There are price breaks that makes that the price even less the higher the quantity that you go. So we will definitely have all of that information. I'm sure they have already put it in there. Mia's already got it for you. And you can check out pricing. You can request another sample if you guys did not get the kit. All right, what's the difference between Pro and the regular Goof Proof? If you mean the premium and the regular Goof Proof, because we do have a transfer that also has Pro in the name, so I just want to make sure. So this Goof Proof Premium and the regular Goof Proof, the difference is that clear carrier, okay? And because of the clear carrier, you do get better detail of your text, your detail of your images. So the minimum line thickness and show through thickness, you can get better details. So really, it's a plastisol ink with both transfers. The Goof Proof Premium does apply at 320 degrees, whereas regular Goof Proof applies at 365 degrees. So it does have a lower temperature application for the Goof Proof Premium. Also colors. So the Goof Proof Premium is available in 26 colors. You can get multicolor, of course, using that 26 colors. We can also do a color match. Those are available as well for an extra fee. The Goof Proof transfers, there are 70 plus stock colors. So you do get a wider range of ink colors available with the regular Goof Proof transfers as opposed to the Goof Proof Premium. All right, can you do a full color with the Goof Proof? So Goof Proof is a screen printed transfer, and we do them as spot colors. So we don't do Goof Proof as a full color. If you are looking for full color, I recommend switching over to that UltraColor Max or the UltraColor Pro. Those are the several different types of full color heat transfers that we have. If you are confused by the heat transfers, we understand, and there are a lot of tools available for you. We have a what to use when chart that will give you an idea of if you have a certain quantity, certain number of colors in your design. We map it out for you, pretty easy to know then which type of heat transfer is going to be best for you. And then we also have a tool that will walk you through some questions on our website, and then it'll come back to you with the best type of transfer to use. And of course, as always, our customer service is amazing. So they're always here to help if you have any questions. But yeah, so trying to give you, that's why we do some of these videos to get these transfers in your hands. You can kind of feel and touch and see the difference firsthand as opposed to just me telling you about it. So I hope that this helps clear up a little bit more about the difference between the Goof Proof Premium, and then, of course, those UltraColor Max transfers that we were using. All righty. Okay, yeah, if you do have, if you don't have a Hotronix heat press, we recommend going up that 10 degrees. Yep. Okay, can you put a transfer onto the umbrella using a hat press? Yes, for sure. That would be a good way to do it too. It's a good tip. Okay, we ready to go, guys? All right, last application. So we've got a few different placements, and on the heat press, we're going to do 3 different locations, okay? So with our Goof Proof Premium, we have a full size that we're going to put on the back. I have a smaller one we're going to put on the left chest. And we have the small one that is going to be perfect for an inside tag. Okay, so we're going to do 3 applications, all using the same heat press. We're not going to make many changes to, what we're doing, except for when we go to do that inside tag. I'll show you some different ways that you can do that. Okay, so let's go. So we've got the Port & Company tie-dye shirt. I love this shirt. It's really nice, soft, definitely thicker than the American Apparel shirt, but this is kind of the style now, is these heavier weight tees. So this, I think it's a crystal dyed tie-dye t-shirt. Super fun for the spring apparel items that you have. All righty, loading up the shirt. We are going to go ahead and pre-press, which also checks our pressure. And I loaded up the pressure before for the umbrella, so I'm going to loosen it up and make sure that I have a nice even medium to firm pressure. And that also gave us a nice pre-press. So go ahead and lock in your pressure You might have to make a few adjustments. Then go ahead and grab your application ruler. And then, here, I'll get it up so you can see the collar a little bit better. We're going to place this on the collar like that. And then you're going to take your spring break 2025 transfer, and we're going to use this left chest blue line that's over here. And we're going to line up the transfer in the center of that blue line. Okay. And then I line up the top of the design with the bottom of the application ruler. The cover sheet, or I'm sorry, the carrier is under it a little bit. I'm just making sure that it's lined up more so with the design than the carrier. Okay? So once you've got it placed, remove the application ruler. I'm going to go ahead and slide this back. I think I moved it a little bit, but there we go. Let's straighten it out. And then once you've got it in the place that you need, go ahead and lock it down for the 10 seconds. Again, this is a plastisol ink, so the same ink used in screen printing. Awesome. And sometimes with this, as we were talking about earlier with the static, we get some static and my carrier stuck. So I'm going to use this and just like scrape that off a little bit. So the carrier sometimes will static to the top. So I will actually avoid that the next time by using a cover sheet. It's not going to ruin that top platen. It doesn't melt to the top, but it does make for trying to get it off interesting. Okay, so we've got our t-shirt, left chest. That ruler definitely helps us keep that left chest straight and in the perfect spot on each shirt that we do, so nice and consistent. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and just lay that right on top. And you can also thread the shirt, just like we were discussing before with opening it up. You can just lay it down flat like this. You just want to make sure then that the collar is off of the platen on the other side. Or you can open it up like we were doing before, sliding it on. Lining up the shirt top there, the seam at the top. And then, now I already pre-pressed, so I think we're still at 4 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pre-press that again. And because I threaded it, because I threaded it, I took away a layer of fabric. So now my pressure is a little messed up. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock this down again, guys. So when you've got to adjust the pressure, just go ahead and, I think we were at a 7. Now I need to get through the pre-press time. Good. Sometimes you got to go back, you know, keep getting to the right setting. Okay, so we've got our medium to firm pressure. We've got our Goof Proof Premium, and now I'm working upside down, so I've got to make sure that I do not apply the transfer upside down. I'm going to go ahead and align it there. You can use that application ruler again, or sometimes I also just use my trusty 4 fingers if you don't have the application ruler at hand. Okay, get it nice and straight. Oh, if you do have a paper cover sheet, like we were talking before, or craft paper, you can go ahead and cover that up, and that will help eliminate that static. So we're going to try that. Just so we don't have to, if you don't have a cover sheet and it does stick to the top, don't worry, don't use your bare hands, of course. But like I did, I was just able to use a piece of paper. Okay, so we move the cover sheet, and it's a hot peel, so you could just peel that off immediately. Take that off of the press, and now you've got the back of the screen printed now shirt. It gives you that same softness, that same feel that Goof Proof regularly gives you. Really nice feel. Okay. All right, guys. what is the cover? What is the cover paper called? So they definitely have, so yeah, you have the craft paper. I was thinking you were meaning the covers or the carrier. So yeah, there's craft paper. There's also the paper cover sheets. We sell these in packs that you can purchase so that you have them on hand. They are nice to use every once in a while. But yeah, super nice. Judy, you love this. Yes, it feels so good. You're able to see through the carrier. Awesome. Okay. And then now to finish this off, we're going to apply the inside tag. Okay. Now the inside tag is a little bit more difficult. There's a few different ways that you can apply it to the inside tag of the shirt here. Okay, so we're going to apply this transfer just right here. Okay. Now, if you have, like they were suggesting before, I forget who it was, but using a cap press, one way that you can apply an inside tag, there's so many different ways. The other way is using a mouse pad to raise up the print area. Also, a way, one second. This nice piece of accessory is called the tag along, and this will apply the inside shirt tag and a full front design or even a left chest at the same time. So this is the tag along platen for the Hottronics heat presses. You can, like I said, apply that inside tag right here, the front of it here, all in the same application. Okay, so these are awesome to have if you are wanting to brand your shirts, and a lot of your shirts, really, really easy to use to print both locations at the same time. And then, all right, and then you can also use one of those mini irons. They have mini irons that you can use to apply the inside tag. But I'm going to show you a way that you guys can do it with just your shirt heat press to make it a little bit easier if you don't have all of those accessories. Okay. All right, I'm going to check. There is a question. Hold on. They were pointing me to a question before I go any further. Okay. Oh, do you offer the umbrellas for us to purchase? We don't have the umbrellas. I believe that was... I'll have them get the link or information for you in the chat. It might have been Sanmar or Amazon. I think it was Amazon that it was purchased from. Those were a promotional kind of like bulk items that you can purchase. All righty. Okay. Yeah, Amazon. Okay. All right, yeah, I think that Mia got that in the chat. Perfect. Okay. Just wanted to make sure, guys. All right, great questions, though. Good questions. Okay. So for that inside tag, you guys just have your shirt press, no problem. Go ahead and turn your shirt inside out. Okay. Turn your shirt inside out. Load up your shirt on your heat press with the tag facing up. And that's okay that we already decorated the front of it. It's not going to harm it, or the back of it. It's not going to harm that first initial print at all. So we can go ahead and lay that back down inside out. Where did my transfer go? There it is. It's a small one. It'll get lost. Okay. So now we've got, I don't know where I am. Okay, here we go. So we've got our small little shirt tag there. You can just lay that right on underneath the tag on the shirt and lock it down. I'm on the 4 seconds, so I'm going to press it again. I need to be at that 12 seconds. I'm sorry, 10 seconds. And then once that happens, The carrier sometimes sticks to the top because of static. That's no problem. There we go. And then you have your inside shirt tag. Okay. So one way that you can do it on just your shirt press, if you don't have one of the mini irons, the tag along platen, mouse pads, the hat press, so many different ways that you can get a shirt tag on your t-shirts and help you brand and market your business. Okay. Super easy. All right. Yes, can you use a handheld heat press on all that I've seen? Actually, I don't recommend that. So you do need that accurate, consistent time, temperature, and pressure if you're doing those larger prints. For something like these little smaller shirt tags, you can get away with having those small irons and make sure you have enough pressure when you're doing those, because you still want that medium to firm 60 to 80 PSI. So that's, some good body weight pressing down on it. But you can do it when you're working with smaller detailed things like that, transfers like that. Full size, I don't recommend at all doing a regular iron. You're just not getting that consistent time, temperature, and pressure. And you'll see a lot of issues after washings and the longevity of your prints. So really highly recommend you use a quality heat press also. Some heat presses just don't get up to the temperature. They might have cold spots. They don't give you that accurate pressure all the way across the entire platen. So I really highly recommend doing a Hotronics heat press. They're just known to be great heat presses and very consistent and accurate. A majority of the industry will use a Hotronics heat press for those reasons. So highly recommend not using an iron. But for the little ones, little shirt tags, we'll be all right with. Okay, you guys, we decorated all of this stuff in under an hour. That's lovely. It's wonderful. So we've got our Goof Proof Premium, shirt tag printed, left chest, and back, all screen printed, 3 locations, and all you needed to do was use your heat press and those Goof Proof Premium transfers. Okay, and we also did our UltraColor Max, getting us ready for Easter, DTF transfers. If you haven't tried these yet, this was a great opportunity for them. We also have samples for you on our website. New to the UltraColor Max, they have now cleaner inks, brighter inks. So we just changed to a proprietary ink formula that we just started using within the past month or so, a few weeks, and it will give you cleaner, brighter color gamut. You get 23% more colors available with these new inks than we have before. So you're getting a larger range of colors, brighter colors, and yeah, it does not contain those harsh chemicals that you'll find in other DTF inks. So that's awesome. And then if you are ordering UltraColor Max, check out the new AI Assist when you're going ahead and uploading your designs. All right, where was that, Nick? Nick was mentioning a question. Okay, how long does it last on the garment? So all of our transfers will last the life of the garment. So that in the industry is considered 50 plus wash dry cycles. So yeah, they will last the life of the garment. They're very durable. Yeah, retail quality, durability, all of it. Yeah, guys. Okay, so we did the Easter one, and then you guys have an awesome umbrella to get you ready for the lovely spring rain that's coming. But yeah, so awesome designs for us. Check out these designs. They are listed on the instruction sheet. You can see all of them in the EasyView Online Designer, and that is how we were able to order everything and get everything to you in this kit. So Keep an eye out, though, for the next Toast to Transfers. If you have any ideas of what you would like to see, a different theme, something, maybe your niche that you market to, let us know. We're always looking for great ideas that we can send you some of the new transfers that we offer, some of the new things that we have. So we always want to give you some new things to play with, practice. So any other questions? I see you guys did awesome. I can't wait to see. Hopefully, if you can, take some photos of what you made here and share them with us on our social media channels. So we're on Facebook and Instagram. Feel free to send those to us, and we'd love to see what you guys have been making. And also, let's see. I think we're good. What type of heat press? That's a Hotronics Auto Clam. Okay. Debbie, the time for the label and the shirt tag. So that was the Goof Proof Premium. So that's at 320 degrees for 10 seconds. Awesome. Okay. If you guys want something else to do, learn more about heat printing, feel free, join us on our Facebook pages, Stalls and Transfer Express. We have Dave doing the Heat Print for Profit podcast. That's live on our Facebook pages at 3 o'clock. So we have a few minutes for you guys to grab your drinks, go get a refill. We're going to do our last toast. Cheers. Cheers. Thank you guys all for joining me. We had a great time. Nick, he has another question he wants me to answer. Okay. Is it okay to share our social media for our customers to see what we can do? Yes, for sure. We would love that. I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping me, Nick. That was a great question. Yes, definitely, for sure. We would love that. Okay, guys, that's all for me. Go join Dave over at Heat Press for Profit, the podcast, live on our Facebook pages. Can't wait to see you there. Hopefully we see all of you guys over on Facebook right now. I'm going to be jumping on there as soon as we're done here. And you guys have a great day. Thank you for joining me for another Toast to Transfers, the spring edition. Happy pressing. Bye, friends.